Oh Lord, Jesse made another one.
Pack in the mail, it's gone. She like I smell cologne. I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. The first nigga found my body, a nigga. I just check my balance, I probably pull up to your hood and come buy me a nigga. No cap. You know that your hoe told you that nigga crazy. Don't think she lied to you, nigga. He caught with your hoe.
Hello, everybody.
I'm popping them both, now they hot just like Bobby and Whitney. Say I'm the GOAT, act like I don't know. But fucking, I'm obviously winning. Don't make me go hit the bank. Take out 100 to show.
I'm not going to say that this is for all sixth graders because some sixth graders go through different stuff than sixth graders did at the school that I went to, and I'm not going to tell you what school I went to because y'all can be hacking or whatever because y'all are good at figuring out stuff, to be honest with you. So I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not really trying to get stuck. Whoa. Anyway, so like when I first went to sixth grade, my expectations was like it's gonna be so much better than I was scared, but at the same time I thought it was gonna be so much better than elementary school because the fact that like in elementary school you had to walk in lines to go everywhere, everybody had the same classes, this, that, and a quarter. So like I thought that it was gonna be, I had classes with a bunch of different people, like I was gonna know so many people because I had classes with so many people. So I thought that I was gonna have classes with almost everyone in the sixth grade, which at my school wasn't completely true. I had 4 of your classes you had with the same exact people, and your creative arts, that's what you had with different people, but your creative arts, you basically had the same people in your creative arts. So like your first class was reading, my first class was reading, and I had the same people for reading, math, science, social studies, Spanish, basically the same exact people, unless some people like switched around or whatever. Somebody, I'm not gonna name names, but somebody had switched Spanish to something else, but other than that, then I had that person for the rest of my classes. Except for creative arts, I didn't have that person for the creative arts, but you had different people for creative arts. So like I had band because I played a clarinet. So the people in your band class are, and if you have band, then you automatically have health and gym. So it was like A days and B days. So A days I had band, and then with these certain people, then B day I had health with some of those people, because there was 2 health classes. There was one health class next to band class, there was one health class across the hall, kind of like around the corner or whatever, I don't know what you want to call it. So like a certain amount of people from the band class went to this one, and some people went to the other one. Then people who were in chorus, it was like a certain amount of them went to this health class and a certain amount of them went to the other health class. So it was like kind of like split up like that. So yeah, but then band and chorus came together and we all had gym second semester. And the semester was 2 quarters. So like first quarter, second quarter was first semester. Third quarter, fourth quarter was second semester. Yeah, so that's that. So especially if you went to school, and we didn't have, a lot of middle schools have 7 classes in one day. The school that I went to didn't have, they had 5 classes in one day. We had for 8 days, well, I had reading, math, band, science, then social studies. Then for B days I had reading, math, health, first semester. Then I had gym second semester for third. Then science, then Spanish. So yeah. And so like if you were to miss a day of school, for example, if I didn't go to school on B day, I would miss that whole B day. I didn't have to go to any of those classes because I wasn't at school that day and I had to go back. And I went back the next day, then it would be an A day, no matter what. It's not, I didn't go to school for today, now tomorrow for me is a B day. No, that's not how it's gonna work. You miss a day, then you miss a day. Some teachers don't accept late work. Elementary school, like, a lot of teachers accepted late work. Maybe like one teacher didn't. But in middle school, it's like the complete opposite. Most teachers don't accept late work. But then there's like a select amount of teachers that do accept late work. Like, there was like one teacher that if you miss something from like first quarter and it's third quarter now, they can turn it in. But I didn't have that teacher. Well, that's what people said, but I didn't even have that teacher, so. And then, what else? Lunch was like, they made us sit in like, it was funny. Like, there was the back, like, come to the back. Yes, come to the back. And there's the left side, the right side. The boys had to sit over here, the girls had to sit over here, and nobody sat in the back. But just me and my group of friends had sat in the back, and then that's when they said that we couldn't sit in the back. Then, like, after a while, they didn't. And then after a while, then we sat in the back again. They didn't really care. Then after a while, they kind of like just stopped caring. And some days they would say, go to the front. But some days they just let us sit back there. And then that's when, after a while, a bunch of people started going to, a bunch of boys started going to the girls' side. A bunch of girls started going to the boys' side. Then after a while, they just stopped caring, to be honest with you. Like, they would pick out, this one, like, at first, it would just be a select number of people that would do that, and they would say, you go back. And then after a while, a bunch of people started. Then some people just stopped getting caught, so then I guess people decided, well, if they're not getting caught, then they can do it. Well, if they're not saying nothing about it, then they can do it. So then that's when a bunch of people started doing it, and they stopped caring, to be honest with you. After, like, maybe in second semester, they kind of stopped caring, to be honest with you. And fourth quarter, there was a lot of fights. Like, every time there was a fight, about fights would be fight, to be honest. Because I never got in a fight because I'm a good child. But like, it would be funny when people got into fights because there would be a fight, but then once teachers start running, booking to break up the fight, I would be dying laughing. And then once a teacher comes, you gotta get to booking to where you're trying to go, because that's when somebody won't get on their little walkie-talkie and go, oh, it's a fight in the 6th grade hallway or whatever. And then that's when they're gonna call a hall sweep. You have 30 seconds to get to your class. So if you can't run, then you might as well not have tried to see the fight. You should have got to your class. And that's why you have to be like always cool with the teacher, because that's the teacher that will let you in at any time. Try to be cool with all your teachers, but you can't always do that. At least try to be cool with at least one of them, to be honest. Because there's like teachers that just won't like care for you, not care for you, but like won't like do that type of stuff. But then some teachers will do that type of stuff. That's why you have to always be cool with the teacher, because that's the teacher that's going to try their hardest to get you out of trouble. And sometimes they can't get you out of trouble, so you can't really be mad about that. So like, was always my reading teacher. Every time, like, if I was ever almost caught in the hall sweep, then I would just run in his class. And as long as I'm not making a big thing in this class, then it didn't really matter. Like, if I ever had to sit in this class, if it was a hall sweep, then I would just sit there in the back and either play on my phone or just listen to what he's talking about, to be honest. Because I didn't really cause nothing in the class, so he was just cool with it. So thank you to that teacher. So what else? I already talked about lunch. So 6th grade lunch is not that different from elementary school lunch for me, because elementary school lunch we picked whatever we wanted. Like, there would be either, like, for example, one day there would be chicken nuggets, fish sticks, or a sandwich, and you picked one, and there would always be that one thing that was there every single day. For those people that didn't like nothing else, I know that I can get this. Like, for example, in elementary school, that was always a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Them joints be kicking. It was good. Because at my second elementary school that I went to, because I technically went to 3 because I went to, like, pre-K. What was that? Preschool? Shoot, I don't even know. And the one that I spent the most time, at, they had them Uncrustables, them real ones that you get from the store. It was bomb. Anyway. But, like, in middle school, that was pizza. Pizza was there every single day. It might be different pizza. It might be, like, either sausage pizza, regular cheese pizza, or pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza was always the best. I don't care. Their pepperoni pizza was better than the rest of the pizza. Oh, and I'm sorry if it's like a different quality than usual, because this is usually my phone that I'm on. My phone was back there on the charger because it died right before I tried to make the video. So, yeah. And two pieces. So yeah, what did I do? I talked about classes, lunch, drama. So basically, like, people will start drama with you for no reason. Like, you can be the most laid back person ever, but somebody gonna find a reason to start drama about you. Somebody gonna say something about you. Somebody say something about you, you just gotta learn how to keep it cool. Fighting isn't always the answer, so you don't need, just because Susie and Billy got into a fight, that don't mean that you and Sally gotta get into a fight. Like, no. Like, try to stay out of other people's drama, even if it's like your best friend. Like, if it's like your best friend and they're into drama, for example, if your best friend Susie, you're best friends with Susie, and you're also best friends with Billy, but Susie and Billy got into a fight, you gotta step yourself out of that. You can't pick sides, and you gotta try to separate yourselves. Try to separate yourselves from both of them until that hole just blows over. Not completely separate yourself, as in, I'm not going to talk to them at all. Talk to them still, because you're still friends with them, but, like, try to further yourself away a little bit. Try to kind of build, like, a barrier right there. I should do advice videos. Dang. And if somebody gets into a fight, just because you're cool with them, that don't mean you have to jump in. I never got into a fight in my life. I haven't gotten into a fight in my life. What? I didn't know that. What? So, yeah. You don't have to fight over everything. Because one person called you something. If somebody calls you out of your name, then you gotta just ignore it. Because if somebody calls you stupid, for example, if Susie comes up to you and says, if Susie comes up to Billy and says, Billy, you're the most stupidest little person that I've ever met, then Billy just gotta say, okay, then step away from Susie. You and Susie don't gotta be friends. Billy and Susie don't have to be friends. That's what you have to learn. Be Susie. I mean, don't be Susie, because Susie just called him stupid. Be Billy. Just walk away. Because Billy's being the bigger person and not going back at Susie. Like, Billy could have said so much stuff about Susie because Susie don't even got her hair done. Yes, Susie. So, Billy could say so much stuff to Susie, but Billy decides, let me just walk away cause it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. They not worth it. You don't have to give them the world. If you don't know what I'm referencing to, then you're living under a rock, because the song that I'm referencing to is my song. I will give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it. You don't gotta be perfect. But you just gotta be worth it. Yeah. I will give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it. Yeah. But you don't gotta be perfect. But you just gotta be worth it. Yeah. You stuck around. Hold me down. You don't gotta be perfect. You just gotta be worth it. I don't know the words of the song, but okay. Alright, anyway. Other than that, drama. Lockers. If you do not need to have the most beautiful locker in the world. If you have yourself a locker, you don't have to put, like, I made this mistake too. I had kind of made a mistake, but kind of didn't. I had like a little pencil holder thingy, a mirror, and a dry erase board in my locker. Like I said, I never used them. I never used that pencil holder thing. I'm gonna tell you that I never used that. The little dry erase board thing, I didn't really use it like that. My mirror cracked. Matter of fact. I don't even know how it cracked. And my locker for me was basically like a storage facility for all of my stuff, because if I had my instrument, then I would stuff it in. If I didn't feel like bringing my instrument home, I would put it in my locker. The binder that I had at the beginning of the year, after like a month of school, I stopped carrying it around, to be honest, because, well, it wasn't even like a month, maybe a little bit more than a month, because after a while my mom had got me a a mesh book bag, because at my school you only could bring around clear or mesh book bags because of reasons that I do not want to talk about with you. So after my mom got me a mesh book bag, I stopped carrying around my binder because there was no point. Because it's kind of slowing you down, because you had to hold it. If I'm trying to run to my next class, because I'm sitting here trying to open up my locker, which I'm actually pretty good at, but like if I'm sitting here trying to open up my locker and I gotta get to science class, then I'm not about to have it in my hands slowing me down. So I just decided to So when I saw it in Walmart, I asked my mom to get it for me, and she did. So thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. And so, what else? This video is already 20 minutes long. You probably don't want to watch 20 minute long video, but you know, you just gotta be worth it. You gotta be perfect. And in like a couple hours, I'm gonna go take a shower. But if I think of anything else, then it has probably already popped up either on the screen or like in the middle of the video. So like, yeah. So, look at my phone right there on the charger. Anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends.